Okay, that just sounds maniacal and evil. That's not the point of this. Okay, yeah, in general, just kind of laughing. I was starting the video with laughing. It's just a bit weird. Hey, I'm weird. That's what I am. I'm Renee. I'm weird. Hello. No, but the point of this weird intro is that I'm going to introduce you to the hilarious readathon, which is happening in January, the 1st to the 31st, the whole month. And the idea is simply to read funny books. Because in today's world, it's a mad world, it's a sad world, it's an awful world in a lot of places. Some people have it awful in a personal life. All of us can look at the news today and think, my god, what's happening with the world? And so, for some reason, yeah, it's beginning darker, like literally. Okay, yeah, just you know what? Yeah, that's better. I think I just kind of I felt like it was better to just put off. Yeah, yeah, the window was getting weird. So yeah, I'm back. Yeah. So I'm doing. I've made up a new readathon. It's gonna be very chill, very relaxed. It's not competitive at all. There's a bingo board, yes. If you get bingo or like if you finish a line or up, I might be giving you some prizes. But but it's not like it's gonna be teams. It's not like it's gonna be points. It's not like you're gonna you're gonna race to manage as many books as you want. And also, I'm doing a thing where you can double up all the way if you want. You can find one book that works for all the prompts. Which, though, honestly, I don't think there is a book that works for all the prompts. But there are books that works for a lot of the prompts. So, yeah. Yeah, I feel like, and I have checked out, and there's a readathon for most things. You have fantasy readathons, you have readathons based on movies from, I'm blank out, sorry. From Margaret over at Wordnerd, she did the Waltathon. You have readathon based on non-fiction, readathon based on, yeah, a lot of things. But I don't think it has been a funny books readathon, as of yet, at least. Now, of course, there might have been one, I just haven't discovered it, but yeah, here I am doing my own version of it. Uh, so, yeah, the idea is just to kind of find funny books to read. Uh, and as I said, you can double up on prompts. That's up to you. Don't worry if you want to do that. That's no problem at all. Double up for lots of prompts if you want. I'm gonna link the bingo board down below, but I also tell you the prompts. Sorry, right now, which is you have one prompt being the buddy read. Always funny to buddy read with people. Though of course, yeah, you have some people who don't like to buddy read, but for lots of people, it's fun to do. Then you have the one word title. You have the standalone. You have biography. Talking. You have biography by comedian. You have essay collection. You have a funny middle grade. A rom com, which I feel like lots of books are classified as rom com, but like the meaning of rom com is romantic comedy. And I do feel like some books actually are funny and romantic. Like, there's not a lot of them, I feel like, but there are some that are both. Not just romantic with like a joke here and there, but genuinely funny. Though again, some people don't really laugh out loud while reading. But if you're reading and you're smiling while reading and thinking, "Ha, that's funny," that still works. You don't have to find books that will make you laugh out loud, because if you don't do that when you're reading, then you can't really find a book like that, I suppose. Though there's always a first book for everything, really. But yeah, let's get on with the prompts. We have a translated book, a lot of books from all over the world, or if you usually read in English but you're Norwegian, Swedish, whatever, you can read a book in your own language, translated from Swedish from English. That's also a way to do it. You have award winning. I mean, this could be a award that gives that's based around being funny. One of them being the Roald Dahl Prize, which is all about funny middle grade books or kids books, or it could be a book that has won the Goodreads Humor Choice Award. It could be a book that has won whatever award, but it is known as a funny book. That is up to you again. Very chill readathon, this one. It can be next prompt, a book recommended to you, a book with a funny title. Now, how you find a funny title? That is again up to you. I don't know what you find funny. Not going to say that the title will have to be weird or include the word funny. What do you find to be a funny in a title? That's up to you, really. And then we have some doing prompts. We have watch a funny YouTube video, watch a funny movie. And again, going back, we have mostly book-related prompts. Read a book with chapter names. Like quite a few books nowadays have like names in the titles and in chapters, not just chapter 1 and 2, but they're like the chapter when everything went to pieces, the chapter when I fought it myself. Yeah, those things. A book recommended by me, yours truly. You'll find, I mean, you can just take a look at lots of videos here on my channel. But I might also do do a new video where I talk about funny books that I feel like are funny. I have done that before, but it's been a while, so I'm gonna do another one. I feel like. Then we have travelogue, which, in case you don't know what that is non-fiction when people talk about traveling. So they travel, maybe they might travel to one island, they might travel to one country, or they might travel to lots of different places, and yeah, write about it. And yeah, this, at least for me, I feel like it's often very much a funny sort of non-fiction, which, yeah, I think people should check out, really. Give me a moment. Then we have a comic. So this could be a superhero comic. It could be a Tintin comic. That is completely, again, up to you. Very chill rules. I'm not gonna go into like what comic you should read, just a comic. It could also be a graphic novel, so this could also, I suppose this could be a comic slash graphic novel, because, well, I suppose what's the difference between a comic and a graphic novel? I'm kind of confused there. What's the difference sometimes? I think maybe the graphic novel is more story based, but isn't that also comic? I don't know. Anyway, like illustrated medium, Delio. You understand my thinking here, don't you? If you don't, just ask me. Sorry. Then we have a YA funny book. Well, I suppose I just wrote YA book, but of course, all these books has to be funny in some way or another. A funny cover. Again, what makes you a funny cover for you? I don't know. That's up to you to decide. If it's a weird cover, if it's funny with maybe there's a blurb on the cover that makes you think, ha, that's funny. That's up to you, really, how you define the prompt. A funny mystery, funny fantasy, a book under 250 pages, a quote book, which you might think like, a quote? What's a quote book? Quote book is simply put a just a small book of quotes. It could be quotes from. I have a quote book from Oscar Wilde's quotes. Lots of them are funny. It could be maybe you'll find a quote somewhere that's book somewhere that says like funny people, funny things said from actors or whatnot. That's up to you. And yeah, I suppose if there's one or two quotes in the book that's not funny, but the rest of the books are quotes are, you're still allowed to read it. So yeah, a book from your TBR because I mean we gotta be nice to our TBRs at least in January, and some days we have to think about TBRs, not just think about new books. A book from a new to you author, a historical funny book. I don't know why I wrote history funny there. I mean, I suppose could kind of yeah goes for itself, but yeah. Continue a series, and then we have a new one doing one, which is make a video or an Instagram post if you're on Bookstagram or BookTok. But make or if you're not on anywhere of those, you could also just comment on someone's video and give a recommendation for a funny book. Or if that's too hard, you can give a recommendation for 5 funny books, but kind of recommend funny books. A book by 2 authors, a book by a Norwegian author. I might yeah, you know what, I'm gonna do a own video with funny Norwegian authors there that are available in English, so you could check out those because that might be difficult to think from the top of your head which books would work there. And then we have new diverse offer, and then we have the BIPOC offer. So yeah, that's kind of the bingo prompts for this readathon. I hope you enjoy. I hope you join me on this fun adventure to start the year with a bit of a laugh, a bit of a enjoyment together. That you maybe will find some nice new to you offers that you haven't really discovered before. That gives you joy, and yeah, this I think like this is gonna be fun. A lot of people feel like when I do readathons, I also do streams. Honestly I haven't really done streams as of yet. I kind of want to start them, but I'm not really sure. Luna does not do streams on StreamYard, and Hermit's kind of sometimes. Yeah, I suppose I kind of really don't know where I would stream. So I suppose if you want me to stream, maybe give me some suggestions, some thoughts, and maybe I'll do some streams on in January for this readathon. And if not, I'll at least be doing lots of videos about like recommending books towards this. And yeah, I feel like this is gonna be good. This is gonna be fun. I like it. And yeah, hope to see you join with me on this hilarious adventure. Bye.